Good morning. So we are just past Chinook Pass and we are going to hike on the Pacific Crest Trail south from here. But we are going to meet the trail up there somewhere. But this parking lot is pretty nice. And you can park over here in the viewpoint area too if you're hiking. And then there's tons of road parking, it looks like, along the highway. But yeah, we should have a bunch of wildflowers today. It looks like it's gonna be awesome. So we are on the Pacific Crest Trail already, headed toward Dewey Lake. So White Pass is only 28 miles. So our friend that did this last year, it only took her 2 days. I was thinking 2 or 3 days. I thought it was farther for some reason. But the parking lot is just right down there. Yeah, I think we'll see some more PCT hikers today. We were talking to one in the parking lot. She flip-flopped and she's come all the way down from Canada already. And the snow is melted, she said, for the most part on the trail. We are at 5,400 feet. Have our Garmin today finally, and we're tracking this hike. So we're going to be around 6,000 feet at the top. Should be awesome. We are headed south. It's just amazing that there's no wildfire smoke. I don't think I've ever been out here without wildfire smoke in the summer. It's always smoky. Hopefully it stays this way. But we're gonna cross the highway bridge soon, which should be pretty neat. Ah, this is awesome. It's definitely warm in the sun. And look at I call them the Dr. Seuss flowers. There's the bridge. So this bridge is the boundary for Mount Rainier National Park. It says Mount Rainier National Park on the bridge. On the other side, anywhere you park, you need a National Park Pass or a Northwest Forest Service Pass. Here's the bridge. And the highway we came up. This is an awesome bridge. So this is looking east. And this is looking west. All right, here's a view looking down the valley to the east. I wanted to wait till we're out of the sunshine. Yeah, so we just talked to another PCT. He's a true southbounder. He started at the Canadian border, didn't flip-flop. Said he's only had 2 hours of rain since June 22nd, so he's loving it. This is the best time to do Washington, in my opinion. It's not terribly hot yet. There's no wildfires. There's no rain like in the fall. Like doing southbound would be pretty fun, I think. So we are entering the William O. Douglas Wilderness in the Wenatchee National Forest on the Pacific Crest Trail, south of Highway 410 in Washington. So we have a one up coming up, and then it's relatively flat. It should be a easy hike today. Should be a fun hike. I think we can get 10 miles in today. So far the trail tread is awesome. Tons of wildflowers. So the red ones are paintbrush. And we talked to a lady. She thinks the little purple ones are monkey something. Wow. There's the paintbrush. Oh, there's some snow down there. So this trail is fairly sunny so far because we're so high up. The trees are very little. I'm glad we started before 8 o'clock. Look at that awesome blue sky. Yeah, this is really nice. So I have a theory that the trails aren't as busy on Sundays because everyone goes out on Saturday and wears themselves out. Oh, look at that. Looking north. Here's a cool little lake. Yeah, this is really fun so far. Exactly what we needed after the hike we did on Friday. And I don't think it gets any steeper than this. All right, there's another look at that lake. And where we're going, we got a little cloud blocking the sun right now. It feels awesome. It's like 10 degrees cooler all of a sudden. These purple flowers are so bright, vibrant. And you got a bunch of paintbrush coming up on the left, the red ones. Right there. Very neat. always a bonus when you time your hikes with the wildflower blooms, because they only last, I would say, anywhere from 2 to 3 weeks normally. 4 weeks if you're lucky, for, you know, certain areas maybe. Ah, so neat. So this is looking north back toward Highway 410. Might be able to see it off in the distance. There's a car coming up, if the GoPro is picking it up. We made it up, and we're gonna have a view of Mount Rainier in a few seconds here to our right. I think that was our hardest climb of the day. A little winded. Oh, and Mount Rainier is way in the distance. So I know the GoPro will not pick it up, and we might sit here and eat either this rock or these rocks. We are on our way down to Dewey Lake, and we had our, I think it's our third PCT hiker pass us. It's our second true SOBOer, southbounder. They all started the end of June, like last week in June. The guy, the last guy we met, he's doing 30 miles today. He's basically hiking from Chinook Pass to White Pass in one day. That's a lot of elevation gain, I think. I was talking to him, and finally I was like, I said, have a great hike, and I slowed down because I didn't want to keep him from meeting his miles, because he was going slower talking to me. It's fun talking to the hikers though. They really like telling their story about their hike too, I think. It's really exciting. I think it's exciting. They're all just very happy hikers. I mean, why wouldn't you, you know, who wouldn't be happy if you're just hiking for 5 months in this? But it looks like we're getting into the forest now, which is awesome. Shouldn't be so hot. Oh, this is a nice, super soft trail now, with the dirt and the droppings from the trees. No more wildflowers though. And I don't think the mosquitos are as bad right here. I don't know if it's because we're moving or they're just not as bad. Yeah, it's only like 9:10. We're doing really good. We've went over 2 miles already. It's awesome starting early in the day. You just have so much more time. Trees are getting bigger for sure. Oh, spider web. I like how they put a little footbridge across this creek. It's dry now. I can hear the birds now. We're still going down to Dewey Lake, but there's just tons of birds now. I feel like we're almost down. It's hard to tell though with all the trees now. You can't really see where we are. It's a little rocky, this trail. Not terrible though. I like how there's not just a drop off on the side of the trail like Barnes Creek that we did a few days ago. That was kind of scary. And this trail's a lot wider too. You'll see the Barnes Creek trail a few days before you see this one. Yeah, I think we're gonna sit by the lake and eat a little more. Definitely put some more bug spray on. Not a fan of the mosquitoes. I don't like wearing the bug hat because it's kind of hot and they can bite through it still. Just not as easy for them. Wow, that's pretty neat. Wow, so no fires within 1.5 miles of Dewey Lakes. I wonder why. And of course, camp at least 100 feet from lake. That's not very far. So we're a couple minutes away from being by the shore. Such an awesome hike. I do like being in the trees. It's definitely a lot cooler. Wow, this is a big lake. Oh, this is neat. So I don't know where we go. We're gonna have to look at our map. I want to see the lake as much as possible. Here's a nice view of the lake through the trees. So we basically want to stay on the PCT and it'll go right by the lake. That little side trail is just like camping spots, kind of dead-ended. Wanted to make sure we don't miss anything. And that, I imagine, is more camping spots. Wow, this is neat. We've went 3 miles so far. Ooh, just had a mosquito land in my ear. Yeah, I need to put a lot more bug spray on. There's a lot of mosquitoes down here. I think it has DEET in it too, which is good. Oh, that is neat. Oh, here's a good view of the lake. And little meadow. Yeah, the mosquitoes are atrocious. There's just a lot of water here for them. Neat little creek. Oh, that's way cool. So I don't know if we'll go past Dewey Lake or not. I kind of wanted to, but we almost have the option of going somewhere else if we were to not go past it very far. Oh, that's a neat little meadow. So the Pacific Crest Trail goes right up against the shoreline on the southern part of the lake, it looks like. It's little wetlands. Got some wildflowers again. Kind of tired now all of a sudden. Wow, that is such a neat color lake. And there's no people by this lake that we see so far compared to Snow Lake. There's got to be people farther up. Blue Magic is pink or whatever. I'm not sure what color that is. All right, got a little shade. Trying to get the lake in the background. Yeah, the mosquitoes are just swarming me. It is not good. Wow. Ah, the shade is awesome. Water is so clear. Yeah, I need to get the bug spray, I think. Like standing still is not fun. That's down the trail. And I need to wait for my other half. Not sure what she's doing. All right, we are at Dewey Lake. All right, one last look at the lake. Oh, mosquitoes are horrible. So it's 3.5 miles to this spot. Wildflowers. There we go. A lot of northbound hikers coming through now. Oh, I had to break out the bug hat netting. Mosquitoes are just horrible, even with tons of bug spray on. But we've went about 4 miles. Trying to do 5 miles, and then we'll turn around. If it stays level, I think that'll be easy. We haven't done a 10-mile hike since before we got sick in late June. So I have off on, and then there's this Sawyer bug cream I put on places, and they're still like swarming me. Yeah, this part of the trail is really nice. Oh gosh, no wonder there's so many mosquitoes. There's a marsh over there. That grassland's full of water. This is so pretty. Amazing, amazing, amazing. We were talking to a lady from Virginia, and she said the same thing I said earlier. Like, she loves talking to the thru hikers. She did the AT years ago. It just makes you want to hike, backpack when you talk to them. And they're so nice. The majority of, I would say 99% of them like talking to people. The other 1%, they're in a hurry. But for the most part, they love talking. Now, wow, this is very, very amazing. Very cool. There's a lot of water up here still. I had to walk off the trail to show you that. We're only 4 miles from Highway 410, Chinook Pass, but I feel like we're in the middle of nowhere. Such a beautiful section of the Pacific Crest Trail. Just passed a guy who's hiking from White Pass to Chinook Pass. Little weekend 2 or 3 day hike I think he's doing. Oh wow, so you have multiple ways to cross the creek here. You can cross there, or you can cross here. I wanted to get a different vantage point of this little grassy meadow with the water in it. And there's the trail coming up. Yeah, the mosquitoes are getting better, I think. Oh, this is amazing. So we might try and go to Anderson Lake, as long as we don't have to go down. It's in about 3/4 a mile. But we are going up a ways. Look at that view. Should be some marmot in here. Don't hear any. Oh, I think I just heard one. He screeched. Oh, it might have been a bird. Oh my gosh. So it's either going to level off up here, or we're going to start going down, it looks like. And if it starts going down, we're going to turn around. Oh, that winded me. Be awesome if Anderson Lake was at this elevation and we can get to it without going down. Be neat to see. All right, we're talking to a lady we're hiking with, kind of, in her and her dog, and she thinks her waypoint, we're half a mile from Anderson Lake, so I think we can make it. I don't think we lose any elevation. We're pretty level. I would like to see it, because it'll be a while before we come back through here again. She has a cute little white dog. I'll have to try and get some video of it. A rescue dog. More wildflowers. Wow, this is really neat. So peaceful. I think this lake will be amazing. That's another reason I want to get to it. Well, I'm going to turn this off. Hopefully next time you hear me, we'll be at the lake. 15 more minutes maybe. We are almost to Anderson Lake. So I think we're about 5.2, 5.3 miles maybe when we get there. Maybe 5.5. So we're going to have a good 10, 11 mile hiking day today. I'm glad we heard about this lake, because I didn't know how much farther the next lake was, and I really did want to see another one. Oh yeah, there it is. I see blue water. We'll take a break here, and the bugs don't seem bad here. Now we just need to find a good place to sit. Nice. Ooh, we could go down here. Wow. There it is. I gotta get one more shot of this awesome lake. I mean, look how clear it is. And there's no bugs here. This is Dewey, or not Dewey, Anderson Lake. So it's Dewey Lake, then Anderson Lake, then American Lake, are the three lakes within 7 miles of Chinook Pass on the PCT. Oh, look at the ripples come across. Wow. Oh, I just need to stand here. like there's a fish in there. Oh wait, that's a foot. It's someone's foot. So we are headed back north to the car. So we went 5.5 miles to Anderson Lake, and it'll be 5.5 to 6 miles back to the car because we're doing a loop. Oh, look at that. So that's gonna be a good day. About 2,000 feet of elevation gain, which is the most we've done for a couple of months. Wow, that is incredible. Some jagged peaks. And it's still pretty nice out. Probably 70 maybe. This is definitely our longest hike in a while. I think the longest hike we've done in the last year is only 12 or 13 miles. We're gonna do 11 today. We are making good progress back to the car. It is all downhill to Dewey Lake from here. I'm gonna say it's mile and a fourth maybe. And then once we get to Dewey Lake, we'll climb back up to Chinook Pass level, basically. Oh, this was the really rocky section. Probably the rockiest section of the hike. Look at that view though. Wow. All right. I should probably put this camera away. Keep going a bit. It's pretty hot in this section. No shade, and the rocks always give off a lot of heat. We made it back to Dewey Lake. Water looks awesome still. Just wish there weren't so many mosquitoes. There is a little bit of a breeze here now, though. Wow, check that out. So we have about half a mile of bad mosquitoes, and then we'll be out of them. Oh, that is awesome. The blue of the water just pops. I'll be happy to be away from the mosquitoes. Wow, there's someone way over there, or they might have a boat, a blow-up boat. Either that or they're on a rock. I can't tell. They're sitting up on something by the shoreline. If that's a blow-up boat, I'm impressed. It's very big for someone to have carried that in. That is so neat. Awesome, awesome, awesome. What a awesome hiking day is all I can say. I almost didn't get up. My alarm went off at 4 a.m. and I didn't really sleep that much last night. I wonder if I got 4 to 5 hours of sleep. So I actually laid in bed for 15 minutes and I was like, there's caffeine. I'll just start drinking caffeine. And I was all right. I'll sleep good tonight though. It's just hard getting up that early. You just gotta think of all the fun you're gonna have. Wow, look at that big tree that fell down. Wow. Oh, little paintbrush flowers. This might be the last good view of the lake. And there is definitely a raft over there that someone brought in and blew up. We are going to start our 700-foot elevation gain climb shortly here. That should take us out of the bulk of the mosquitoes. Wildflowers never get old. So this is one of the Dewey lakes that I didn't get video of. You could walk over to it, but I don't think we have the energy. We still got 3.5 miles to go to get back to the car. We've walked almost 8. But we're going to start going up soon. The wildflowers, you got everything here. Purple, reddish, yellow, white. Oh, this is a cool creek I liked. All right, I'm gonna put this camera away. We are starting our 700-foot elevation gain climb up. Hopefully it's not too bad. Let you know at the top. One last look at the marsh, grassy marsh. So we're almost at the top. There's the lake. We each have a little over half a liter of water left. Cutting it kind of close. But we realized we had our filter. So we'll see how it goes. We're almost up, and then it's mainly downhill from there. Yeah, we'll bring more water next time. Maybe another liter for each of us. Oh my gosh, the breeze right here in the shade is awesome. So we have went 9 miles now. We are almost up to the top. But here is the last view of Lake Dewey, or Dewey Lake. Dewey Lakes, there's 2. I'm not sure the camera's picking up the other one. But here's our rocky trail. And it is warm. Wish we had some of those clouds. We'll probably be out of water when we get back to. But we will talk to you in a bit. So we decided to go down the same way we went up and not do the Tipso Lake loop, just because we only have 500 milliliters of water left. And we don't really know how much elevation gain we lose and then have to climb back up on that side of the loop. We know on this side it's all straight down. We don't have to go up at all. And we have shade on this side because of these rocks. But so it's going to be 11-mile hike for sure, and about 2,000 feet of elevation gain, and we are definitely going to be feeling it tonight. We're ready to be back in the car. It's our longest hike since last fall, probably. We're almost back to the car, and look at Mount Rainier there through the trees. Oh my gosh, that is an awesome view. We almost did the loop so we could get a better view of it, but we're almost running out of water too. So this was fun. We actually, I still have my 500 milliliter bottle I did not open yet. So definitely bring more water next time. Oh, tired. There's the parking lot, you can see all the cars. Wow, that is awesome. There's a lot of snow. I'm not really here still. Waiting for my other half to come around the corner. There she is. Is that chartreuse? Is that what color that is? There's the road. It's So that first parking lot is a viewpoint parking lot, and then past that is where we park. So we're gonna jump on the trail, walk back down there. Got our favorite bridge right here to cross. I love this bridge. Alright, we gotta get a good shot of the sign, Pacific Crest Trail. So this is the trail we would take if we did the Tipso Lake Loop. That's the Tipso Lake Loop Trail where we would have come up on. So we would have lost elevation and had to climb back up. And that's why we didn't do it. So we are tired. Just got about a 5-minute walk back to the truck now. We are done. What a day. We might close this video out. I don't think I'll bother to show you the parking lot again. I don't know. But thanks for watching. Alright, I decided to get a video of the parking lot from up here, showing we are almost back. And there's spots. I think the turnover is fairly high in these parking lots. Because a lot of people just do the 3.5 mile loop, or they don't even do that. They just stop here to see the view and leave. We're going to take this trail down. But now we will close out this video. That was Dewey and Anderson Lake on the Pacific Crest Trail from Chinook Pass. And I need to put this away to go down this rocky trail.